A glass shatters. Silence follows. Then, impact. A body hits the floor, breath ripped out, eyes wide open, realizing too late that the real attack didn't begin with the punch. It began 2 minutes earlier. A slight lean forward, a mirrored posture, a nod timed with precision, a pause that felt natural, almost comforting. And just like that, trust was built, not earned, not deserved, installed, like a silent code running beneath awareness. This is where the real game begins, because the most dangerous weapon in the room isn't the gun, it's alignment. The ability to make someone feel within seconds that you are just like them, that you understand them, that you are safe. And once that belief is planted, everything else becomes easy. John Wick never walks into a room asking for trust. He walks in and becomes it. In rooms filled with killers, where a wrong move means death, he doesn't rush, doesn't explain, doesn't prove. He observes, he matches. The way someone sits, the rhythm of their breath, the silence between their words. He absorbs it, reflects it, and sends it back. And without realizing why, people hesitate. Because something feels familiar, something feels right. This is not luck. This is subconscious mirroring, a psychological mechanism studied for decades, where the human brain naturally trusts those who resemble its own behavior. Research in social psychology shows that within the first 120 seconds, people decide whether to trust you, and subtle mirroring can increase that trust dramatically. 2 minutes. That's all it takes to change the direction of an interaction. But this didn't come from training alone. It came from loss, from grief, from a mind forced to adapt after everything was taken away. Trauma doesn't just break people, it sharpens them. It forces the brain into survival mode, heightening awareness, increasing sensitivity to patterns, making every movement, every tone, every shift in energy impossible to ignore. Wick didn't become dangerous because he was strong. He became dangerous because he learned to see, to read what others miss, to feel what others ignore, and then to use it. Picture a man sitting across from him, tense, guarded, arms locked, jaw tight. Most people would try to break that wall. Wick doesn't. He becomes the wall. He leans back the same way, matches the stillness, keeps the silence intact. Seconds stretch, the tension softens, because deep inside, the brain starts whispering, "He's like me," and that single thought lowers defenses faster than any argument ever could. This is the first breakthrough, the moment where control shifts without a word being spoken. But every rise brings a fall. Trust can be built in minutes and destroyed in seconds. A deal collapses, a betrayal surfaces, and suddenly, the very connection that created safety becomes a weakness. Because mirroring doesn't just build trust, it exposes you to the other person's state, their fear, their instability, their chaos. And if you mirror the wrong person, you don't control the interaction anymore. You inherit it. That's the danger. That's the cost. There's a moment, rain falling, blood mixing with water, body slowing down, pain becoming real. This is where most people lose control, where emotion overrides strategy. But this is where Wick separates himself, because he doesn't just mirror others, he controls himself first. His breathing shifts, his posture stabilizes, his focus narrows. High-performance psychology studies show that elite performers aren't the strongest. They're the most adaptable under pressure. And in that moment, Wick resets completely. Then everything changes. The same man who was being hunted becomes the one in control. Every step measured, every glance intentional. He doesn't chase trust anymore. He dictates the emotional tone of the room. Studies in negotiation reveal that the person who sets the emotional frequency in the first 90 seconds controls the outcome of the interaction. Wick understands this at a level most never will. He doesn't need to dominate with words. He dominates with presence, with stillness, with precision. And yet, even now, he isn't untouchable. There's hesitation, a flicker of memory, pain that hasn't fully healed. Because no matter how sharp you become, you don't stop being human. And that's the paradox of this ability. The more you understand people, the more you see everything. Their lies, their fears, their weaknesses. Nothing is hidden anymore. And carrying that awareness, it weighs on you. But this is where the final transformation happens. Wick doesn't shut it off. He refines it. He becomes selective. Not everyone gets mirrored. Not everyone deserves access. Because true power isn't in making everyone trust you. It's in choosing who you allow into your space. Subconscious mirroring stops being a trick. It becomes a filter, a weapon, a form of control over perception, connection, and energy. And in the end, that's what makes it so powerful. Not the speed, not the subtlety, but the effect. The ability to walk into a room and, within moments, make someone feel like they've known you for years. To create familiarity where none existed. To lower defenses without force. So the next time you step into a conversation, don't rush to speak. Don't try to impress. Observe first. Match slowly. Align naturally. And let the silence do its work. Because in a world where everyone is trying to be heard, the one who reflects becomes the one who controls.